This video introduces the procedure for implementing automatic judgment measurement operation of the capacitive touch function using the SNOOZE Mode Sequencer, SMS, on RL78G22 or RL78G23. The SNOOZE Mode Sequencer, SMS, is a function that operates peripheral functions without starting the CPU. This enables touch measurement with a significantly reduced system operating current. This video consists of two parts. Part 1 describes the steps for creating a project with the Smart Configurator. First, let me explain the operational overview. Capacitive touch measurement timing is controlled by a 32-bit interval timer. The SMS is used to perform the touch judgment process after the measurement. The signal that activates the SMS differs between the RL78G22 and RL78G23. The RL78G22 performs touch judgment by activating the SMS from the capacitive sensor unit via the Data Transfer Controller, DTC, port output, external interrupt signal, and the Event Link Controller, ELC. The RL78G23 uses the capacitive sensor unit to trigger the Logic and Event Link Controller, which in turn triggers the SMS for touch detection. Next, let me introduce the development procedure. In this video, we will explain using the RL78G22 capacitive touch evaluation system. First, connect your PC to the target board using the E2 emulator Lite. To perform automatic judgment measurements using the SMS on the RL78G22, connect the port pin output from the capacitive sensor unit via DTC to the external interrupt pin. In this video, we'll implement two modes as an application example. A low-power mode that performs automatic decision measurement using SMS, and a normal mode that conducts touch measurement using the CPU. For more details on this application example, please refer to the application note. Open the E² Studio IDE and create a new project. Select RUNSYS RL78 and RUNSYS CCRL C executable project. Once you have entered the project name, choose the device name. Check Create Hardware Debug Configuration and select E2 Lite RL78. Check Use Smart Configurator to complete the new project creation. Next, configure the clock settings. Select the Clock tab and set the operating mode. For the RL78G23, also set the EVDD setting. In this application example, the high-speed on-chip oscillator should be set to 32 MHz. Also, uncheck the XT1 oscillator and use the low-speed on-chip oscillator for the low-speed peripheral clock, FSXP. Next, click the System tab and configure the on-chip debug settings. Select Use Emulator, choose E2 Lite, and uncheck Use Security ID. Next, click the Components tab and add the necessary modules to the project. First, select RBSP, right-click it, and click Change Version to ensure the current version is 1.62 or later. Clicking the Add Component button displays the New Component dialog. If you are developing a touch application for the first time, download the RL78 Software Integration System module. Select the components shown here from the displayed list. For the RL78G23, selecting interrupt controller and ports is not required. Next, configure the resources for the selected components. These settings are used in this application example. For the RL78G23, the interrupt controller and ports are not displayed. First, configure the DTC and SMS settings in the CTSU component. For the RL78G23, some settings are different. Next, set the port pins and external interrupt pins used for automatic judgment measurement using SMS. This setting is not required for the RL78G23. Next, configure the TS pins used for touch measurement. For the RL78G22, uncheck the TS pins that are also used as port pins for automatic judgment measurement using the SMS or as external interrupt pins. For the RL78G23, any TS pins can be selected. Use the default settings for the touch component. For the INT-C component, check the external interrupt pin to be used for automatic judgment measurement using SMS. This setting is not required for the RL78G23. For the ITL component, set the timer for the touch measurement interval. For the port component, the port pin used for automatic judgment measurement using SMS is set to output. This setting is not required for the RL78G23. For the LVD component, set the reset generation level. For the BSP component, confirm that initialization of peripheral functions by code generator, Smart Configurator is set to Enable. Click the Generate Code icon to generate the code for the necessary components in the project. The process for adding components is now complete. Continue with the video in Part 2, which shows the procedure for tuning a touch interface using QE for capacitive touch.